Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE legend and Nick Aldis' wife, Mickie James, recently made headlines in the pro wrestling community due to her alleged replacement by Michelle McCool in the LFG show. However, former head writer Vince Russo believes the issues could escalate in the future. Recent reports suggest that Michelle could be taking the place of Mickie James as a coach on WWE LFG, a move that many believe could have had The Undertaker's influence behind it. However, Mickie seems to be unhappy with the development, which Vince Russo thinks could lead to even more issues since she is married to the SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis. While speaking on Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Outlaws, Russo stated that despite what happens, Mickie would certainly be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame sooner or later. According to Vince Russo, The Undertaker may not have suggested that Mickie James be replaced by Michelle McCool himself. In the same episode of Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Outlaws, Russo suggested that The Undertaker's unwillingness to be away from his family might be a reason. He said, "It remains to be seen if The Undertaker will also comment on the issue further down the line. In the ever-evolving world of WWE, drama isn't confined to the squared circle. Recently, a major controversy involving a WWE legend has raised concerns within the company, with some insiders believing it could have serious repercussions, especially for SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis. One veteran in the wrestling business, speaking exclusively, warned that this situation is a slippery slope and could make Aldis' job even more complicated as he continues to assert himself as a key authority figure on WWE television. But what exactly is this controversy, and how could it affect SmackDown's landscape? Let's dive into the details. The situation began when a WWE Hall of Famer, known for their outspoken nature, found themselves embroiled in a dispute that went viral. While details vary depending on the source, reports suggest that the incident involved backstage disagreements over creative direction, treatment of talent, and potential favoritism. This isn't the first time a WWE legend has clashed with management. However, what makes this situation unique is the timing. Just as Nick Aldis is working hard to establish authority over the SmackDown brand, this controversy could force him into a precarious position. With tensions already high in WWE's leadership structure, could this be the moment that Aldis is pushed into a confrontation he never wanted? When Nick Aldis took over as SmackDown general manager in late 2023, it marked a new era for WWE. With a reputation as a serious, no-nonsense leader, Aldis has quickly earned respect from fans and talent alike. His handling of major storylines, such as the Bloodline's continued dominance, Cody Rhodes' title chase, and LA Knight's meteoric rise, has been widely praised. However, managing top-tier egos and WWE legends who still have influence is a whole different challenge. A veteran within the business commented exclusively on this situation, stating, "Nick Aldis is doing a great job, but this is a slippery slope. When you let one person disrupt the system, you risk losing control. WWE has seen this before. Look at what happened with CM Punk back in the day. Once you give certain legends too much leeway, they think they can run the show. Aldis has to be firm, or this will spiral." It's a fair point. Does Aldis have the authority to handle WWE legends, or will this controversy expose potential cracks in his leadership? With this controversy looming, there are several possible ways this could affect SmackDown and WWE as a whole. 1. A showdown between Nick Aldis and the WWE legend. If this situation continues to escalate, we could see a major on-screen confrontation between Aldis and the legend in question. This could be a work or a reflection of real-life tension, similar to how past authority figures like Triple H, Vince McMahon, and even Adam Pearce have been pulled into conflicts with superstars. 2. Influence over SmackDown's booking. One of the biggest concerns is whether this legend's influence could shift SmackDown's creative direction. If Aldis is forced to navigate backstage politics, some storylines could suffer. WWE has always had larger-than-life personalities who push for their vision, but Aldis must ensure that SmackDown remains focused on fresh talent, not catering to old grievances. 3. Could this lead to a power struggle? WWE's authority figures have a history of power struggles dating back to the days of the McMahon family controlling different brands. While Aldis has largely operated in the background as a professional leader, this controversy could force him into a more prominent role, especially if the WWE legend in question challenges his decisions publicly. Could this mean Aldis gets an in-ring return to defend his position? While he's largely retired from full-time competition, Nick Aldis versus a WWE legend could be an interesting development if this controversy makes it to TV. According to insiders, WWE has a few different ways they could deal with this before it spirals out of control. 1. Reinforce Aldis' authority. If WWE wants to prevent a backstage power struggle, they must show that Nick Aldis is firmly in charge of SmackDown. This could mean having Triple H publicly back Aldis, or giving him more control over big decisions, ensuring no legend can influence the show's direction. 2. Address the issue on TV. In some cases, WWE likes to turn real-life drama into storylines. If tensions are already high, WWE could make the most of it by bringing this issue to television. Imagine Aldis calling out the controversial legend in a heated promo, cementing his role as the true authority of SmackDown. 3. Keep the focus on SmackDown's current stars. WWE is currently in a golden era of talent, with names like LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, and Gunther leading the charge. If the company lets a backstage controversy overshadow its rising stars, it could be a mistake. Instead, they need to ensure that SmackDown remains about the next generation, not just past legends. Since the controversy broke out, WWE fans have been debating its impact on social media. Some believe that Nick Aldis will handle the situation with professionalism, while others think this could be the beginning of a larger problem. Here are some fan reactions. Aldis needs to stand his ground. If he lets this legend push him around, SmackDown is going to suffer. This is why WWE needs clear leadership. These old school guys always think they run the show. If WWE turns this into a story, I'd love to see Aldis actually wrestle again. The guy still has it. I hope this doesn't mean SmackDown's direction changes. The show has been so good lately. Clearly, the WWE Universe is watching closely to see how this plays out. Nick Aldis has been one of the best authority figures WWE has introduced in years, but this controversy could put his leadership to the test. If he stands firm, he could solidify himself as the true ruler of SmackDown. If he loses control, this could lead to a major shakeup within WWE's power structure. As for the controversial WWE legend, their next move will determine whether this situation gets resolved quietly or explodes into a full-blown WWE power struggle that plays out both backstage and on television. One thing is for sure, Nick Aldis isn't backing down, and SmackDown's future hangs in the balance.